Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm in Montreal. So because I'm in Canada, so kind of a chilling environment that we as a whole family and a couple of my friends in junior high school, we went to the resort. And anyway, when during this trip, I still checking on the US stocks and what's happening in the investment and FX markets and housing markets, right? And I'm also searching houses in Canada as well. So back to the stocks. Last week, I believe that some you guys have already watched this video. It's about my personal kind of secret weapon of calculating variation, because we have talked about that the stock price and also and the stock variation are two different thing. So we have used example of Home Depot and also Nvidia as an example because their earning reports are coming out in just about a few days to a week. And after that, we can see Home Depot has been the price has been going up, and the highest point is $154. Okay, so basically because I found this example for you guys because basically I talk about in that video saying that I'm pretty confident that the estimated and the actually the actual earning will be higher than what we have calculated in that valuation, which means that at the price we have talked about, Home Depot at that price is cheaper, and the variation is lower than what it should be. Of course, when the earning report comes up, things will become different. Who knows, okay? But at least what we are thinking and the data that we have now, the variation, the what it worth is this. It should be it should be the growth. It should be 13%. So anything higher than that, meaning that the stock price will go up. And Nvidia is 32%, I believe, 33%. So I talk about that because I said that I was pretty confident that the growth will be more than 80 to 100% around. So it should be more than. So right now, even before the earning report came out, we calculated the model will know that, oh, the fair growth should be 32%, right? But if you know that, and even the markets is talking about that the growth will be 100 or 200%, right? It's too far off than what we have calculated. So it is too far down, too far lower than what the variation it should deserve. Okay, so these are the two stocks, and Nvidia, it has hit historic high again. Okay, so it's now $172 already. So that is the key that is a key that we can focus on looking at the variation. Otherwise, we'll always look at the price, right? Because now it's 172, and compared to last week is more expensive. Compared to last month is more expensive. Compared to last year is a lot more expensive, right? So when should we buy it? So no one wants to buy expensive stuff, right? But by looking at the price, or because we don't know what's variation and forcing ourselves to look at the price, then you will never buy something that is cheap, right? So that is the key. So today we'll talk about two stocks that has their earning reports announced already. Okay, so we can practice this variation model, and we can look at how market reacts. The first stock is Buffalo Wild Wings. If you know that it's just a restaurant, you have wings, and you can enjoy sports, right? So last year, the stocks in the restaurant industry wasn't doing pretty good because they're 1 week short in NFL, stuff like that, and many other reasons. Okay, so let's see. The earning report came out last week. So last week, using this model, I'll open the slide. The PE was 27 times. Okay, so the denominator is 170, so what it deserves should be 15.9% growth in order for Buffalo Wild Wings to deserve 123, $125 per share. Okay, so the result is the earning per share is 0.664, which we will look at annual quarterly growth. Okay, so it's quarter by to quarter. So quarter two to quarter two, it is 50% less. Okay, so that is basically is obvious. The earning report is really was really bad. Okay, so by looking at this, we'll now understand what is estimate and actual, because we'll have a estimated earning per share in our mind, and then the actual is yellow dot. Then now you don't only have to look at Yahoo or Bloomberg or specific source of the information. Now we can calculate our own estimated EPS. Okay, so with that being said, another way you can look at is, because we need 50% growth, right? So the whole year of the last year with 15% growth should be around $6 per share in total. Okay, so after the first half year is only like $2. Okay, it's pretty much only 33% of the actual return, so it's pretty much bad. Okay, so the market has been responding badly, and then the stock price dropped a lot. Okay, so we can look at the other thing is Apple, the other stock, Apple. So Apple, we can look at Apple last week before the earning, right at the on the day earning report came out, the PE was 17.6 times. Okay, so divided by 170, the suppose that Apple should have a quarter to quarter growth of 10%, 10.35%. So any growth be above this growth will trigger stock price to go up, because the valuation is too low, and the market should be have consensus, and the stock price should go up. So any number below that will be bad. Okay, so last week the earning report came out is 1.67 to last year quarter three. I'm sorry, quarter three. So quarter three, the growth is 17%, if I'm right, 17. Yes, so 17%. So the growth should be 10% only. So we could say that is about 70% higher than what we expected. Okay, so in other words, the stock price in this quarter should at least go up by at least 7%, right? So look at what the market how the market responded. AAPL. So you can see, right after the earning reports, people say that no, it doesn't only deserve $150 per share. So it went up as high as the highest point is 159.75. So just in one day, it bounced up by almost $10 per share. So that is something that you can look at in a longer term in the direction, and then we can look at the charting wise, when should we buy or sell the stock. But if that's not a company or business that will yield us a positive return passively, so why should we look at the chart, and why should we buy the stock? Because if you don't like this house, why should you bid that? Why should you offer a price? Okay, so if you like this stock or this asset that potentially you give you a passive income, then it worth our time to check when should we buy the stocks. Okay, so in general, throughout this week, I've done 4 examples. So in upcoming days, there are more earning reports coming up, or even in the next quarter, next year, or 10 years after. That's basically about the one of the easiest relative valuation model that we can use forever. As long as you're investing, you want to look at the fundamental side of investment, then it will always work. So it is something that you can take a reference of, and then if there's any other questions, you can leave me comments in the comment box below. Please remember to like and share this video to your friends. And investing made easy. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.